Hey guys, Boris Losberg from BK Forex. Welcome to our trade setup for 1/21/13. As always, past performance not indicate future results. Trading Forex carries high low risk and may not be suitable for all investors. High degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before deciding to trade any such leverage products, you should carefully consider your investment objectives, level of experience, and risk appetite. Possibility exists that you could sustain a loss or some of your initial investment, and therefore you should not invest money that you cannot afford to lose. You should be aware of all the risks associated with trading on margin and seek advice from an independent financial advisor if you have any doubts. Information should not be relied upon as substitute for extensive independent research. It should not be performed before making investment decisions. We are merely providing this information for your general information, and the information and opinions presented do not take into account any particular individual investments, objectives, financial situation, or needs. You should always consult a professional advisor to make sure that your investment decision needs are tailored to your trade size and leverage to your personal risk appetite. We're not responsible for any losses incurred on investments made by readers or clients as a result of information contained here, and would not render investment, legal, tax, or accounting, professional, other advice. And if such advice is needed, please ask a professional. At the end of the video, I'm going to put in a link for you guys to be able to download one of our free strategies. So feel free to do so when you like. In the meantime, let's take a look at the day today. Much quieter day today because obviously we have half a day really. New York is on holiday. It's Martin Luther King Day. So let me just modify this a little bit. Okay, it's Martin Luther King Day. Basically, very little on the calendar today. Right move a little bit higher than expected. German PPI was relatively cooler. We have Eurogroup meeting all day long today. The big events over the weekend where Merkel lost big in German elections, but her junior partner actually did okay. And what you're seeing overnight, basically, as far as movements, is profit taking in the yen pairs ahead of the BOJ meeting, which is taking place now. The press conference is scheduled for tomorrow. So the BOJ seems to be the next big meeting that everybody's looking at as a possible driver. Let's take a look at the charts. Start with the euro first. Euro getting, as we pretty much enter the open of the European session, euro getting pounded primarily on the sell-off of the euro yen. We're starting to take a lot of profits off the euro yen crosses. If you look at the euro yen here, that's moving now. It broke the 19 handle actually as we speak. Fresh session lows, fresh daily lows in the euro yen. That's all being driven by profit taking basically over here. And here's dollar yen at 80.40. Now here's the thing that's sort of I guess it's partly surprising, partly not. Over the weekend, there was better news. I mean, we had the deal on a debt ceiling. We had lower tensions between Japan and China, but then those tensions regarding those islands kind of escalated as the weekend started. Both started to serve verbal volleys against each other. We had a rise all the way up to 90.25, sort of the first gap up. As I expected, we thought it would have a little bit of a strength move into the open, but the gap did not hold. A lot of real money sellers out of Japan sold dollar yen here for profits. I guess above 90 was just pretty much capped. As you can see now, we're just crashing. We're just basically diving to fresh session lows here as the day progresses and more profit taking place. The 80.50 level was given. There were bids underneath here, but it really doesn't look like we're going to find any kind of serious support until 8900. I think they're going to let this profit taking session pretty much start to go down as planned. So looks like we have set a near-term top at dollar yen. The highs are pretty much set up right now. Until we come back and recover the 90.25 highs, the bias remains very much negative as profit taking is a dominant theme. And you see all that being reflected all the way through, with the euro being down, with on the euro yen flows, and with the dollar yen being down. The one currency, of course, that's completely opposite track is cable. Cable was so badly pounded on on Friday and Thursday that we're starting to stabilize here at this 58.50 level. 58.50 level is the sort of most immediate support. That really opens up a run all the way down to 57.50, but certainly 5800 then becomes the next support level. Not much news on the UK front. Just over the weekend flow that there may be a downgrade in UK debt. Not surprising, given the country is going to go into a triple dip recession, and that may have been really weighing on the pair. This is clearly a very anemic short covering rally. We need to break 5900 just to basically get ourselves to neutral. We did cover the opening gap, but now a break back down to 58.50, sort of a test of the lows, really opens up a way towards a move towards 5,800. So cable far from being a bounce at this point. And lastly, Aussie remains in a very, very tight range. We continue to hold. This is actually for those who are Aussie bulls, relatively positive. Continue to hold this 104.90 lows, but still pretty much capped at this, 105.20 highs, 105.30 highs. That's sort of the range. That's been very, very typical of Aussie. Establish a tight range, trade within it, and then break one way or the other way. So break to the downside, 104.90 breaks to the downside, really opens up a move to 104.50. If we can muscle our way back up to 104, 105.40, which was the highs around the Chinese data, then we may have a chance to move a little higher. But it's remember that the Aussie is also getting hit a little bit on Aussie yen flows, and it's going to be a tough go for it to try to make a move up unless the yen stabilizes and we start to get a little bit of a risk flow into the day. Generally, should be a relatively quiet day, and not much action. Maybe characterized more by profit taking as we go further into the day on a quiet Monday with the New York close. So wishing you guys the best of luck and the best of trading. As I said, the link is going to be embedded here. Take a look down on the website channel, and I'll put the link in there as well for you to download the free strategy that we're offering at BK Forex. Thanks very much. Boris Schlossberg over and out.